What is up, guys? My name's Albert. I'm with Tiny Bob Vinyl. Welcome to the channel. I'm gonna go move on to the rear bumper. So I'm just gonna walk it through. I've already prepped it. I've already done my inlays, and I masked it off. I've cut my piece already, so I've got everything prepped and I'm ready to start laying some vinyl. I'm just gonna show you guys where I did my inlays and why I did my inlays. So here, I did an inlay all the way through here. So when I lay the vinyl, I can just cut right up here along this line and then fold the material over and tuck right to this edge with less tension, and then I can cut on this tape and tuck the material that I need to tuck. Mask this area off, so when I cut the vinyl to get my relief cut, I don't cut the plastic. So that's the reason why I mask everything off. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this bumper here behind you. All right, guys, so I'm gonna start by pulling the backing off. And when I pull the backing off, I run all the way across. So I pick a starting point right in the middle. That's where I start. I just tack this when I'm lifting the material. I don't keep, lifting it and then it goes to the other side. So I want to put a permanent point. And then as you saw at the beginning, I stretch one way and I stretch another way, just cold stretch, just to kind of get the material, a little bit of tension on it, and then just continue from there. When you heat, you want to heat away from the tack point, just because you don't want to discolor the film. So kind of just warm up the material. Just warm up the material lightly. And you pull with the body line and pull really hard. So now what I want to do is I want to lift the material, put a little bit of tension on it. Pop it, and I want to give it a little bit of heat. I'm gonna start laying my film down. I kind of want to separate as I heat and then stretch. See, that was kind of a good stretch, but when you're doing it by yourself, you will get a lot of wrinkles. It's easy, you just pop them out. So the way you do is you put tension on the film and you pop it. My inlay's right here, so I don't know if you guys can see, but you can see a little edge right here. That's my inlay. I'll cut about a 1/16 of an inch all the way around, and then this folds in, and then I can lay it all in here. So you can see there's quite a bit of tension on here. My edge is right here, so this side's not too bad. This side's the deep side, so I'll show you guys how to do that. I got all this laid out. And then I got this piece right here laid out too. So I'm gonna continue on the other side. All right, so as you guys can see, I still have a lot of slack on the material. I'm gonna lift it back up that way and then stretch it this way, and I'll show you guys. Now I can pick my permanent point, and then I'll go ahead and do the same thing. Put pressure. So you want to pull down on the vinyl really hard. And then just pop it. You do want to move in sections. So when I'm talking about sections is you stretch, pull, get to an area that you're happy with, top or bottom and top, and then start from this section and pull more tension that way. So now what I want to do here to get rid of these wrinkles is I'll pull, lift, and heat. As you can see, this area here, I'm really happy with it. All I need is down here, and I'll show you guys how to do that. Up here, all I have to do is make a relief cut, stretch towards that corner, and I'll be fine. Guys, so now I got all this laid out. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the inlay real quick just to show you guys. With a fresh blade, find my inlay. So you can see, cut my inlay, and you can see it right there, all the way through. So now that I cut this relief mark, now I can fold the film in, massage it from the bottom, and cut around, and I'll show you guys how I'm gonna do that. I'll go ahead and cut a little bit of Axis film. So now I want to go back and tuck around my area. And just like that. All right, what I want to do here first is heat it. Then I want to cut all the Axis film off. And what I mean by that is I only have about 2 inches here or 1.5 inches that actually takes wrap. So I don't need all this. All I'm doing is creating extra tension for the roll and for the wrap, and it's gonna fight. So what I want to do is and then I relieve that extra tension. Then I go back and heat it again. And I pretty much want to start in this corner. And I'm gonna show you what I mean. And I'm going to show you the reason. So this is my edge. here, and then I got it to turn this corner, which is pretty sharp. And I'll explain to you why I did this. So when the trunk closes, you only see this lip here, and the trunk covers all the way to here. This is too sharp, and then this way the material's going to start to bubble here. So what I'm going to do is I cut pretty much along this line. I'm going to trim it up a lot nicer, come to this edge here and trim all that up, and then put another piece here, and that piece will hide right here in this corner perfectly. And then this inlay, the seam would be facing down, so when you're standing up and looking at the trunk, you won't really see the seam. You'll see it, but very minimal. And I mean, I feel like that's the best way to do it. There's plenty of ways to do this. That's the way I do it. I didn't want to run a seam line all the way around down here, because when you close the trunk, you'll see that seam line, and I don't want that. So I'd rather have this little line here. It's covered by the trunk, and the only time you see is when you open the trunk, and the seam's gonna be facing down, so you're not really gonna even see it. And I think that's the best way to do it. All right, guys, so that's wrapping up the Tesla back bumper. So I hope this video was helpful, and if you guys like this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, comment down below anything else that you guys want to see, and that is it for the Tesla. So stay tuned for more projects here at Tiny Ball Vinyl.